Minimalism for me is not just decluttering things, building, I think it's a whole lifestyle. And for me, that also includes money. And in that case, today, the paycheck. When you're having the paycheck day or rule about it, you can be consistent in so many ways. You're gonna be much freer in your choices and long-term goals, and it's something that you can track. It's something, a habit you can build so well that you're keep improving in it. You can make different goals, advance in every way, and it gives you the freedom of how you want to choose and live your life. So I have 5 steps for you today, which are the guidance of what I do in my own paycheck when I get paid. Yeah, welcome back here on Ladies Mental. I'm Nina. So happy to see you here today. If you wish to see more content like this, leave a subscription, comment down below. I'm always happy to hear from you. Yeah, so let's start with step number 1. Assess your paycheck. In any form that might come, like with an email, with a letter printed out, it is essential that you are double checking of what you get paid for. It might sound silly to you, like why would I double check? It's always the same money. But mistakes can happen in any department. So it's essential that you're covering your ass to get paid what you're doing and what you work to get what you deserve and what you're entitled to. So you're checking not only if the right money is there, also if it is correct assessed to you. That can be like you have holiday entitlements, you have overtime that you should get. Those things you should always check every week or month in which schedule you are getting paid. The thing is, things can change, error can make, as I said, but it's your responsibility to also check for you. It's like your entitlement. So I always keep my hours on track to have the schedule, calculate even out how much I get paid per hour or in weeks, so I can track of what I should get in the end. That's really the first and the key of the whole paycheck thing. Make sure that everything is correct in there. Next, step number 2 is fixed cost. Fixed costs can such as rent, mortgages, utility, subscription, debts. There's so many ways that you can have fixed costs. So it's essential that you have them ready. You have them ready to get them paid, to sort them out. So what you can do is set those payments automatically in your banking, have a specific day that you're always paying it. In that way, you don't have to think about it, and makes things so much more efficient and easier overall for you. And this serves you a great purpose. It allows you to be consistent and reach the goal or the payments that you need to do. Simple as that. So keep tuned for that update. Let's move on to step number 3, saving goals. If you want to build up your emergency fund, retirement, education, such as vacation, also any kind of saving goals that you want to accomplish in the future. That can help you to not only build your confidence, safety, and general peace in mind with it, it gives you the long-term perspective of building your own ground. The grounding effect of saving is that you can focus on different things in your life. Step number 4, intentional spending. With the intentional spending, you already cover your fixed cost, your saving goals, so you have something left that you might want to spend for yourself or things you like to do. What I like to keep in mind is that something that I could use in the long run? Also be mindful of if I really need certain items, if it can be held off for a few months. Can it also go on a wishing list? Or is it that necessary that I go out for a coffee every day? Can I buy like a coffee machine for myself at home to make my coffee. And something that helps me personally very good is when I have a saving goal for something that I wanna get or something, but I'm in a store, I see something that I would like to, I keep asking myself, is that something that I want to spend, that I have to save longer for the item that is in my saving goals? And often I'll just put it aside and forget about it, because the thing that I want to get or accomplish within that goal is much more worth it than just that short satisfying effect of buying that thing. And that's, I think, when the intention hits very well, when you're getting that routine included in your paycheck. Or you just wait a few weeks or days a bit longer so you can make a trip on the weekend, go a bit on holiday, something like that. It can be in so many variation of what can be the most intentional way of spending or spending the time with. That's totally up to your definition. But I think it's something to mention where you want to put your attention, focus, and money and time in it. In step number 5, you're making the reflection and the adjustments. Reflections and adjustment can look like, in Switzerland, for example, you pay always the taxes at the end of the year. So you're not getting taxed away, or the taxes don't be that much taken away from your regular paycheck. So you have to think how much you have to pay in the end to government. So in that way, I like to track what I had to pay the last year and just double it a few numbers a bit up. And that helps me to not get in any panic situation that I haven't saved enough. It could be totally different, like here in Ireland now, most of the taxes will be taken away from the regular paycheck, which is very handy. But it doesn't always have to be the taxes. It can be mortgages. Maybe you're able to pay a bit more in a few months or in the new year. That can be adjustments and reflections that you can do. Or if you cut out a certain subscription that you have in your fixed cost, that you can put towards your mortgage or a long-term saving goal, so to speak, or paying off the debts now in that case, that can help so much with the reflection. That gives you the intention in all of the steps. In the end, those 5 steps are so woven in each other, but I just think that's the easiest approach and step-by-step guide that you can take, because there's always things that you can adjust. For example, something that really helps, if you can implement that, or even if you have it, just adjust it a bit more than you already do, is like jars or different kind of pots in your account that you can put the money specifically away where you want to put it, like emergency fund, holidays, and all that. So it keeps your money separate and you have the track. And something that I started just recently is also having a money track app where I can put all my expenses in. I can put my investments and also the money that I'm getting paid off from my job. So I can have the track of it, and also it shows me a graphic specifically on time of how much I can spend. And in that way, I'm being consistent, and it also visually shows me what am I doing. You can also edit that with an Excel sheet. If you want to create an Excel sheet for you of your spendings, of your intentional things that you want to do. But in the end, what the paycheck routine is, you're tracking everything you're doing. You're being conscious of what your goals, what your intuitions are, and with the adjustments, you can always adjust it to different life situations, to sickness, family. It can be, there's always a reason why we have to adjust something. So be consistent with the routine or the steps that I just mentioned to you, but also keep it updated if changes happen in your life, which is normal and happens. So I really hope those 5 steps gave you a bit of a meaningful understanding. Let me know, have you a paycheck routine? Is it similar to what I'm doing now? Yeah, thank you for your time, and we see us the next time.